Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this is your daily Gogetemism number 221 for May 14, 2015. Just out here chilling with my blood uniform on. It's like I never promote none of that stupid gang stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no young people looking at this and thinking that that's okay. I'm a Philadelphia Philly, and they won today. That's 2 in a row. And because they at the bottom of the MLB, I thought, like, why not give them their little props? They won earlier today. So check it out, right? What I want to talk to y'all about today is people that ain't never been nowhere and ain't never go nowhere. You know, or should I say, ain't never really been nowhere, haven't really done nothing. That's not a big, it's not that much of a big deal if you've never traveled, you know, if you've never been overseas or anything like that. That's not a big deal. I think it's something that everybody should do somewhere during the course of their lifetime. But I can't say that because you haven't done that yet that you haven't really been anywhere. There are plenty of places in the United States that I haven't been, but that I would like to travel to and that I'll probably reach at some point or another. Time permitting, money permitting, need permitting, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes all you have to do is want to go somewhere and you'll go. So like, the thing that gets me is I live in Philadelphia, and there are plenty of people who live in the city of Philadelphia that haven't been to places in Philadelphia. Now, I'm not talking about tourist attractions like the Liberty Bell or, you know, Old City or you know, Penn's Landing, Fairmount Park and things like that. But there are plenty of people who live in South Philly who've never been to North Philly or Germantown or Mount Airy and places like that. Now, is it a big deal? I think it is. I think it's kind of a big deal because it's not that big of a city in comparison to other big cities like maybe Chicago, maybe in New York, where, you know, those places are really big to the point that you may not be that surprised that somebody from the Bronx has never been to Brooklyn or or been to Harlem or something like that. You know, it's a different culture. But because it's such a large city and there's so many people there, you know, it's not that surprising that they haven't seen their own landmarks. Like, there are plenty of New Yorkers, native New Yorkers, who've never been to the you know, see the Liberty Bell or been up in the Empire State Building and things like that. So that's not that surprising. But when in a city that is only about the size of an extra large version of one of New York's boroughs, like Philadelphia is about, it's about the size of Queens and Brooklyn put together. Just about. It's a little smaller than that, but it's just that just about explains it. So, you know, you have to consider that, you know, although in terms of other cities that's pretty large, but it's not that big. And it doesn't take that long to travel within the city. And I'm only using my city as an example because it just shows that if you have not even traveled to parts of your own city, what's the likelihood that you're ever going to get out and meet other people? And the good thing about traveling is that you meet other people and you realize that your corner of the world is not the only way that things are done. It's not the only place to live. It's not the only way that people think. It's not the only way to be. The possibilities are greater in other people. I mean, in other places with other people, and that can be a good thing because maybe you're not making it so well where you stay, where you live. Well, wouldn't it be good to know that there's somewhere else where you can make it and maybe even thrive and start a new life, and that might be something better for you to do with you and your children. I'm not encouraging anybody to leave their loved ones behind or you know, leave their city behind. But I mean, plenty of people have left Philadelphia. I should go. I need to go. I don't know. It's one of those things though. This is not really Deer Park water. Like, it was Deer Park water, but I have a water filter, so I just fill it up with free water because that's how I do. I ain't endorsing nobody. You ain't endorsing nobody. Yo, show you how to make this money. Well, I can't show you how to make money, but I can show you how to keep the money that you got or spend less of it. If you are afraid to get on a plane or a train or something like that, it's going to be really hard for you to travel. And I suggest that you find a way to be able to get over those fears. You know, when they say that flying is safer than driving, they're not kidding. It's true. Car accidents happen every single day. Fatal car accidents happen every single day. Plane accidents don't happen every day, and especially big commercial planes. Now I realize that, you know, getting all the way up there in the air is a scary thing for some people, but it's not that bad, and the likelihood that you won't make it are very, very, very low. But you're never going to get to see Europe. You're never going to get to see Africa. You're never going to get to see Asia. You're never going to get to see South America if you don't get on the plane. So I encourage you to do that and see what other people have to offer. I mean, you can make it from the East Coast to the West Coast or down south in the Midwest and up north by taking the bus, but it takes so long. But it's not a bad idea because you do get to see parts of the country that you won't see by plane. It just takes a long time. But it's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. Any way that you can find out how other cultures live and find out what kind of possibilities there are out there for you, I would suggest you do it. I do it in a heartbeat. Kinda. So check that out. Shout out to the victims of that Amtrak train that crashed yesterday in Philly, in Port Richmond section of the city. They found one more victim today, so the death toll is at 8, and hopefully it doesn't climb any higher than that. But don't let that accident discourage you from catching the train, because it's a relatively safe way to travel, and it's a good way to see the country too. You know, don't let one incident discourage you from living your life. I mean, shoot, we're gonna talk about people who die in car accidents, then we would never get in the car again. Gotta go. But check your own city out. You know what I mean? If you live in one of those cities where you've never crossed to the other side of town or whatever, you don't know nobody over there, go check it out. Hey, see how other people do it. So next time you say, well, in my neck of the woods, this is how we do, you'll really be able to say that. As it is, if you haven't traveled to different parts of the city, you can't really say that. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours. Travel the world, man. Start small if you have to, but get out there and see what's out there. You know, see what people are doing. See what you could be doing. It's a good look. I will holler at y'all tomorrow, though. But you that. Urban Therapy with Sun Spring Cleaning event this Saturday, May 16th. Travel to that. 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the Philadelphia area. If you live in the Philadelphia area, come walk with us. Come talk to us. Come talk with us. The first time we did it, it was a lovely thing. It was great. People getting out there, you know, getting that good air in their lungs, becoming one with nature, meeting new people, having fun. That's what it's all about. And exercising, getting your workout on. And this time it's going to be flyer than ever. Providing free water for y'all, and it's going to be a fun thing. You know, we're going to be doing some exercises too, little jumping jacks, squats, push-ups, you know, that kind of stuff, little calisthenics. Rittenhouse Street and Wissahickon Avenue. Come on, man, come out. May 16th, this Saturday. It's a good look. I'll holler at y'all tomorrow. Urban Therapy with Sun. Go to the website for details. Check it out. You know what I mean? Holla back.